pretty much means for any of the Falmouth guys, it's kind of like our Falmouth Club solutions, they just have to stay focused. There's no way they can get it.
Welcome to the hearing for the Barnstable Board of Health on January the 28th. I would like to do the roll call for the quorum purpose. Dr. Gololi.
Here.
Dr. Kenneth.
Here.
Dr. Laskow. He's not here. Dr. Beer. Dr. Waller. And Tom Lee is here. Staff, Tom McKeon.
Here.
So we have the quorum. This meeting is being recorded and broadcast on the Town of Barnstable's Government's Access Channel. This meeting will also be televised via Xfinity Channel 8 or High Definition Channel 1072. In accordance with the Mass General Law, Chapter 38, Section 20, please let the chair know if anyone is desiring to make such a recording or transmissions. Seeing none, the first item is the septic variance. We have 3 applications in here. The first one is John O'Day representing Linda and Edward Laskowski's 129 Hayes Road, Centerville, map parcel 210-095, phase 1 of the CWMP, failed septic system. Variance requested from 310 CMR 15.305, State Environmental Code Title 5, and from Section 306-44, deadlines to repair failed septic system, Town of Barnstable Code. I talked to Tom McKeon yesterday about getting some more information on this variance before we can make a determinations. The information that we're asking is for the water use data for the last 3 years, so we know how much water is being used. At one point, they were talking about 3 months, and I know that they may stay there more than 3 months, so I need the water use data to make a determination. Secondly, we need that septic system inspections report. I don't think we have one. And then the groundwater elevations is important because they are living right close to the water shoreline, so the groundwater level would have an impact to the leaching capacity-wise. And then I have asked them to do the abutter notifications. If they're pumping the systems, then the abutter may have some concern about the odor during the pumping at that time. So I request those information. So we should have those information before we make a determination on the variance request. So I want to table this into the February 25th.
Excuse me, is this for 12 Pond?
What?
Was this for 12 Pond?
No, 129 Hayes Road.
Okay, sorry.
Could I have a motion to table this to February the 25th? All in favor? Oh, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You know, I can comment on the odor. The odor's terrible.
Yeah, that's why we want to have the abutter notifications so that we have those informations to consider.
Crazy.
The next one is Mark Mason's 12 Pond Street, Centerville, map parcel 230-8088. Emergency repair work completed, requesting multiple variants, 310 CMR 15.260 to obtain approval without first determination, without determining if any on-site septic system is feasible from Section 310 CMR 15.0.020 to obtain a permit without a site evaluations to allow for a hand-drawn sketch in lieu of the requirement of submit an engineering plan, and from Sections 360-1 of the Town of Barnstable Code to install a holding tank 55 feet away from the wetland. Are you representing Mark? Are you Mark?
Yes, Mark Mason.
Okay.
All right, I think I spoke to you times.
Is your mic on? Make sure your mic is a green button.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, yes. So, yeah, I think I've spoke to a couple of the board members a couple of times, and I think that we had to come here for formality to get the official approval. But the intent of the tight tank is to be temporary, probably for like the next year and a half. That they're using, the buyer's using for a temporary home anyway, until the goal is to have a special condition on there to have the tie into the city sewer. So this was for a failing metal tank. that we replaced. Not like for like, but we increased the gallons to 3,000 versus the 500 that was there. So, does anybody have any questions or?
So you already put the new tank in
Correct. The tank.
without a permit?
We got a permit.
You did?
We got a permit. We just needed, and we got it inspected. We just need the official approval for like the
Who'd you
Title
get the
V.
permit from?
The town.
Thomas, is that correct?
Yes, it's
Can
correct.
can I chime in?
Let the chairman chime in, please, yes.
I talked to the homeowner, and I understand that there is a metal tank, and it's failing, and it's leaking. So that's prompts me to say, this is critical, that I need to have it replaced right away as an emergency order. So they replace it with the 1,500 plus the 5,000, so that make up to 2,000.
Those aren't metal, though.
Huh?
Those
Plastic,
new ones are not metal.
They're plastic, sir.
the plastic.
It was the old one just rusted out. So when you flush a toilet, you literally flush it into the ground. And just we're
And the
less than,
old one never had a permit to be put in either.
no, it doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it may have been, what's the age of the house? It may have been 50.
It was definitely, it had to be original, you know? It was original, yeah, for sure. Was that? Like, yeah, like 70s probably.
Yeah.
So, but that's kind of a glimpse of kind of what happened. And I appreciate you guys all working because I think it was a very difficult job. And I feel like the communication was, it was a tough situation. And I think that I just appreciate everybody working with us on it. So, I want to say that.
So on top of that, those variants are fine, but then we also asking for them to use a licensed installer to install the tight tank. And then with a engineering standard buoyancy calculations.
Correct. We got the buoyancy
submitted.
calculations over to you. We did use a licensed installer as well. So
Yeah.
everything should be inspected.
I reviewed the engineering calculations. That's not supposed to be the way that I wanted to, but I looking at the conditions, looking at the existing groundwater elevations, so I'm fine with the conditions. It does not mean that your calculation is correct, but I'm fine with it. It doesn't change anything, okay?
Correct.
So-
Yeah, I think it being temporary, I think that the owner wants to now, obviously, he needs to get in the sewer. And I believe they say they're about a year out. Whether it's a year and a half, I'm not really sure, but I think that it's really up to the town or the city to make that determination, but that's the goal.
Correct.
They do have money that was set aside from the sale for it as well. So that's already paid for.
So 3 things I'm looking for. One, Tom, do we have the tie cut information for the tight tank?
Not with us, not here, but we probably have it at the office. I'll have to check.
So I just want to make sure we have that.
What calculation do you need? I probably have it.
A tie cut information on the existing tight tank.
Oh, yeah, so that was submitted with the cut sheets.
Right.
So
As-built card. Did your installer fill out an as-built card?
yes, as-built's complete.
Okay. Second, the new homeowner need to connect to the sewer within 60 days when it becomes available,
60 days, that's correct.
right?
Correct, and he is funded for it already on top of it, so he is very aware of that.
And then thirdly, if the new homeowner want to use the house as a rental unit, you should make Tom knows about that.
Correct.
To register with the health division.
Yeah. So the current homeowner is being used for a second home. So
I understand. I just want to flow this out
Yeah,
because the house
absolutely.
was rented, but we don't have a record per se at this point.
Correct.
So that's why I want to flow it out there to cover all the angles.
Absolutely. We can put that in there.
Okay. Do I miss anything else, Tom?
No,
No?
no, I
Okay.
just, I don't, in the beginning, when Joanne from your company came and said it was an emergency, and she had to hurry up that day and get a permit, I hope that this is not going to be a recurring request that it's an emergency, because multiple months went by before it was actually installed, so now I don't think it was an emergency.
Right.
Back then, she said it was an emergency. Hurry up, we have to do this quick,
Yeah.
it's fail. And come to find out, you waited months.
Yeah, I'll give you a little bit of history on that. Come to find out, they didn't tell us, but they weren't licensed, and they went and took the test, and until we really pressured them to put it in, that's when we found out, and that's when we scrambled and found another licensed installer to take care of it. So that was kind of like, but she's been obviously withdrawn from the job at this point.
Well, I'm going to be, how do I say this? I'm going to question the next time I get that kind of call, that's for sure.
Right,
I'm not going to rush to issue an emergency permit when it's not an emergency.
right. This is the only exception at this point,
Okay.
because we don't want to treat every single one as an emergency order. That's not necessary. This is a man-made
I agree.
situations. So with that, could I have a motion to approve the variance request plus those special conditions that we want to add into the order? Connect to the sewer within 60 days. If the new homeowner want to use it as a rental unit, he should notify Tom for that.
Pull a permit.
And then we have the the as-built tie cut informations for the existing tight tank.
The notification for using it as a rental unit, are we anticipating Tom to say, no, you can't rent it?
No.
No?
It's just they apply for a certificate. It's a $90 certificate per
Oh,
year.
okay.
And
All right.
it gets inspected.
Okay, so everybody who is using their home
Rent.
as a rental unit needs to, okay,
To sort of, to register it.
so moved.
Yeah. Anyone second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
It's approved.
Alrighty, thank you. Once
Thank you.
again, I appreciate you guys working with us.
I think
Difficult,
it's a
through the
terrible
difficult
way
process.
to do business, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The next one is Carol Weiser, 48 Windus Way, Centerville, map parcel 230-194, requesting a variance from 310 CMR 15.211. New addition, family room proposed to reduce setbacks to septic tank. Hello,
Hi.
welcome.
You got it.
Yes. Hello.
Hi.
So we want to put a 16 by 17 addition on the back of the house, and the current septic tank, once the footings go in and everything, will be about 4 foot. The corner of the foundation will be 4'6" from the proposed addition, but she's also slated for sewerage February of next year,
Fall
fall of.
of next year.
So before I start anymore, can you identify yourself
Oh,
on
my
the
name is,
record? Because it's
I'm-
all taped.
I'm Kyle Martin. I'm the general contractor for the job.
Okay, Carl.
I'm Carolyn Weiser, the homeowner.
Okay, thank you.
This is 48 Widow Way?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Any public comment on this one? Probably none. Staff?
And the staff has no objections.
How about the board member? Any comment on this one?
No, I don't have any problem. I mean, it's close, but it's only the sewer pipes in Finney's Lane, so.
So I look at the plan. There is two requests I want you, two comment that I want to make. One, if you look at your house foundation, you have to go down, right?
Yeah, it's a 4-foot pour, so the bottom of our footing will still be higher than the existing tank. So
Right.
we'll never be, I think the tank is, I actually have I don't know what I did with my picture. The bottom of the tank is about 78 inches below from the grade. We're only going to be 49 inches to the bottom of our footing.
All I want to say is that make sure you are very comfortable with the construction. Don't damage the tank.
I won't. I
Even though
promise.
it's 4
We plan on hand digging.
4'5", but it's very close.
It is.
For constructions, and secondly, when you putting that foundation in on the tank side, on the septic tank side,
Mm-hmm.
put a geofabric membrane on that side.
Membrane.
A
okay?
membrane,
Because
okay.
it's less than 10 feet.
Okay, yep.
That's
So
what we typically
do you want the
request for.
10 mil plastic, or do you just want a fabric? That's where I don't understand that.
The plastic is fine.
Okay,
Basically, it's trying to address any drainage coming in, any water that's sipping out that go down rather than go to your
go
basement.
into the basement. Okay,
Okay?
absolutely.
Could I have a motion to approve this with those comments that, are you okay with that, Tom?
Yes, just, which condition do you want?
Adding the plastic sheets,
Okay, a liner, polyethylene
Liner,
liner.
yeah.
Okay.
because it's less than 10 feet, so typically we're asking for that.
Okay.
So moved.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next item is Innovative Alternative Technology, David and Erica Samaran, 175 Superior River Road, Austria, map parcel 095-013-001, propose a nitro secondary treatment unit. Sean, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Not
Happy
bad.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
So, for the record, Sean Riley with Time Bond. This is a large lot with only one bedroom. The applicant is on the Barnstable Clean Water Coalition, is a member on the board, and is doing his part to do a voluntary provisional use. So he's looking to advance this type of treatment, looking to get less than 11 milligrams per liter, where the typical is 35, reduced to 19 or 25. So he's willing to put in the effort to have the strenuous monitoring that's required as part of this. We provided you with all the documentation that he's aware of the costs. We've worked with Clean2 for the nitro system to have them on board as the representative for the first 12 months. We're not asking for any variances. We're just looking for local approval to use this system to denitrify the waste.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you for the homeowner to offer this using the IA system, especially the nitro. And I think so far we have very good results from the nitro system itself. Any public comment? None. Staff?
No objections, but Sean, could you put your name on there and which company you're from?
Absolutely.
Any comment from the board member?
Did you say it's a one-bedroom house?
It's a one-bedroom, yes. They have it's really for the caretaker of the property.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I saw a picture of it online on the town website.
Yep.
Didn't look like a one-bedroom
Yeah.
house.
It's designed for a three-bedroom. The system's all designed, all the components are
One
three-bedroom.
big bedroom.
Yeah.
Could I have a motion to approve the request?
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sewer connection extension request. Erado Ribeiro, 102 Strawberry Hill Road, Sanderville, map parcel 246-047, requesting sewer connection extension due to financial reasons. The applicant has withdrawn these applications.
Yeah, he has since applied for a loan through the county.
Right.
It's interesting, that house is right across the street from another house that applied for not to have to hook up to the sewer because they only use it in the summer.
Right.
And this board gave them approval, I think, till next summer to not hook up to the sewer.
The next one is Karen McNamara, 825 West Main Street, Sea Captain's Condominiums. Engineering completed, requesting extensions to connect to public sewer. I think the applicant has finished the engineering design stuff, but just getting the cost estimate on the public sewer before coming back. Am I right, Tom?
That's the last I heard from him, but I expected him to be here to explain what he's how much time he's asking for. He didn't tell me. Do you want me to put him on for the next agenda
Yeah.
to appear? Yes.
Yeah, let's table this to February the 25th. Could I have a motion to table this applications to February the 25th? Second? All in favor? Aye. We have one set of minutes, December the 17th, 2024. Any comment? No?
I got a comment on page 2 about the cookie, the cookie kitchen there. That was, at the meeting, it was determined that they, a town inspector had not inspected the kitchen. Has somebody inspected the kitchen, Tom?
Yes.
They did.
Are you talking about letter D, the home?
D, yes.
The home kitchen, the cottage bakery? Yes, it's been inspected. It's been closely looked at. A question came up about the flooring in the kitchen, the wooden flooring. The fact that when you have oak wood and there's some gaps where the wood connects, there was a question about dirt getting in those gaps. So we gave her some time to fix that, to reseal the floor before, but we gave her a temporary permit until that gets finished.
Did they say anything about all the junk around the yard?
No, I didn't hear anything about that, no.
No. Well, that wouldn't,
Is there junk around the yard?
well, it was. The other thing was, they did figuring on a 3-bedroom house. But the town has it listed as a 4-bedroom house. So I don't know how that enters into that figuring. Says the wastewater discharge is limited to a maximum of 330 gallons per day, 3 bedrooms. Or if you had 4 bedrooms, it'd be 440.
Yeah, but I think at that time, the Board of Health record was saying like 3 bedrooms.
Yeah, I referenced a septic permit in that letter, as you
Right.
can see. It was issued in 1988.
Septic permit for what?
The septic system was designed for only 3 bedrooms in 1988. That's why I referenced it in this letter.
But the town, the people that inspect the houses there, the
Well, the assessors.
assessors, have it as a 4-bedroom.
Yeah, but we don't go by the assessor's number of bedroom, we go by the septic permit.
Yeah, but if there's 4 bedrooms, that's wrong. If there is 4 bedrooms there, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
It's just inconsistent.
Huh?
Anyhow,
No, no.
I mean, it was a concern I had. I wasn't at that meeting when, this was the meeting I was absent from, correct?
Right.
That's a very good concern about whether the cottage kitchen was going to increase the septic flow and whether she would be willing to remove a bedroom, but I missed that. I wasn't able to attend that meeting, but that's something I would have asked at the meeting. Because of the current, in the nitrogen-sensitive area, you're limited to 330 gallons per acre. She put in her application that she was not in any nitrogen-sensitive areas, but it's in the saltwater estuary district. When you look on the map, it's in the saltwater estuary district. So that should have been addressed, in my opinion.
Okay.
well, that should have been brought to us by your department before the meeting.
Well, the engineer that she hired claimed that do you remember the engineer letter certification for this? That it wasn't going to affect the flow? And
The
that's what she- that's what she-
engineering letter was specified that the water used for that particular kitchen will not be more than the septic design flow.
Yeah, that's the
330.
certification from the engineer.
Right. Right.
I think the minutes are fine.
Yeah, yeah.
The minutes are fine, good.
Could I have a motion to approve the minutes of December the 17th, 2024?
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Tomorrow is the Chinese New Year, so happy Chinese New Year. And our next meeting is February the 25th. Could I have a motion to adjourn? Second. Okay. Happy New Year.
I am trying out a software that translates my typed text into audible speech. If it works, I can make spontaneous comments as issues arise during the meeting. I will have to type my comment before the computer can speak it.
Yeah, good. Yeah, thank you.
Very
Thank you,
good.
Jane, and thank you for the town manager to make this arrangement.